Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
This is Umar for BoxNation, and I'm joined by Anthony Joshua on BoxNation.
Yes.
Here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Second home to you now, isn't it? Surely Saudi.
You're right. This is actually the most I've been out. But we've got some fights under my belt now. I'm feeling fresher than I have been, feeling confident in myself. So it's good to be here, good to be outdoors.
Do you like the vibe here?
Yeah, really nice. That's what I'm saying. It's good to be outdoors. Good time to be alive. I'm happy.
Of course, it's a very religious place.
Yes.
Saudi, obviously.
How amazing is that?
Is that something important to you, faith?
Yeah,
religion?
Definitely. Even just from a safety aspect and respect for others aspect. When you put God first, you can't go wrong. So yeah, I'm in a good place.
Anthony, just on a random one, I saw Chris Eubank Senior on your Instagram story yesterday.
Okay, I didn't.
You posted that.
My guy posted that. Yeah.
Do you know the clip I'm on about?
Yeah, I sent it to him. Lit.
Talk to me about it.
Warrior sport, bro. So that's just what I took to it. What he's saying is facts. You have to be ready to fight. I'm getting ready for a fight. It's something special. It's something unique. It's a mindset that you put yourself in. You're going to combat. Someone wants to take your soul. Someone wants to take your consciousness from you. Someone wants to hurt you. They want to inflict pain. So much pain that you give up. You have to be ready for a fight. And I love what he was saying because I'm getting ready to gear up and going for war. I'm really looking forward to it.
You stated that Francis Ngannou is your biggest challenge.
Correct.
Why is that?
Because he's the man in front of me. I can't talk about anyone else except for the man in front of me. And Francis Ngannou is my biggest fight because March the 8th, when that first bell goes, it'll be me and him.
I just spoke to him in the room next door and I said, what did you take away from Anthony's performance against Otto Wallin? Were you impressed? And he just looked down the camera and went, no.
Yeah, that's fair enough. He's my opponent. He's not supposed to give me praise. But let me tell you something. Talking is one thing. We're going to fight at the end of the day. Good luck to him.
I want to talk about the man over there, Ben Davison, and the Performance Centre, because I know every fighter who comes out of there talks about the film study aspect. Is that something that you did heavily before going to these guys? Study?
Yeah. I always film study. It's massively important.
But the attention to detail they pay,
no,
is that
that's
something
another
different?
Conversation. That's a whole other conversation now. Yeah, that's a whole other conversation, exactly. We look at every aspect. But I always film study, but they do it to a whole nother level, yeah.
Were you a bit blown away by what they were doing?
Yeah, to a degree. In a way, it's it should be normal. I shouldn't be blown away, but I am because it's not. It's not normal. And not everyone can do it, but Ben and Lee and Barry, they're a good combination. They do well. And film studying is one thing. Practicing what you need to do is another. In the gym, in shadow boxing, on the heavy bag, in sparring, and then doing it in a fight. It's another thing, isn't it? So film study, what I'm saying, it'll give you the foundations, but how astute are you going to be to do it in your shadow boxing, to do it in your pad work, to do it on your bag work, to then do it in sparring every day, even when it's not going well, to always going back to doing it again in sparring, thinking about it, re-watching it. It's not just the film study, it's the application of the film study as well.
Bit of an open-ended question, this one, but when's enough, Anthony? I'm not talking about your performance, because your recent performance was one of the best we've seen in your career against Otto Wallin, in my opinion. But when's enough? You've got the money, you've got the legacy. When's
enough? When I just can't be bothered anymore. Honestly, I think that's it. Just when I can't be bothered anymore.
What's the driving factor for you now at this point in your career? Is it money? Is it titles again? Is it legacy? Is it all?
You see, when you make about money, you make silly decisions, because in the fight game, you have to face the music. Money can't be a driving force. So it's not the money. It's because I got a chance to be great at something. I got a chance to be good at something. It's tough, don't get me wrong. Do you know what I was thinking today when I was in the gym? I see one or two people yawning. And I thought, the general public are tired. Imagine how tired an athlete is having to push themselves every day, physically. You know what I mean? So I was thinking, if the general public are tired, imagine an athlete that should be tired. But it's just that drive, when's enough? When I feel like I can't get any better. and I feel like I've still got so much left. Yeah, and it's just when I can't be bothered to keep going back to the well.
Very honest answer. Lastly, will you knock out Francis Ngannou this Friday night in Riyadh?
Will I?
Yep.
I don't know. But we'll find out. March the 8th is going down live on DAZN pay-per-view and Sky Sports Box Office.
That's the one. Anthony Joshua, BoxNation,
Respect.
thank you very much.
BoxNation, good to see you, bro. God bless.